Well, Wesley Ward with 3 turf workers this morning here at Keeneland. As far as Breeders' Cup horses, there were a pair of others that we could get a chance to see, or will get a chance to see as well on the undercard, Wesley. But let's start at the top. Schwarzenegger, how'd he go on the turf course?
Really good. The course today has a little give in it. They were kind of kicking it up a little bit, which I think when we get out to Del Mar, he's really going to like a firm turf to where he can kind of get out and utilize that speed he has.
Do you worry about the times at all when you're looking at these workouts on the outside portion of the turf course?
No, I kind of look at and see how he's moving. The boys that work him in the morning, Julio, and today it was Walter Rodriguez that breezed him, they kind of sit right back against him the first part to not let him get away from him and get too fast of a work right on top of a race, which he did a good job in doing that. And then down the lane, he kind of gave him his head, and he just kind of effortlessly kind of floated down there, which is what you want to see.
Outfielder's a horse that he's entered in the Bowman Mill today. Obviously, he's not racing. You cross pre-enter him in the turf sprint, juvenile turf sprint, as well as the juvenile turf, I should say. First of all, how did he work out here this morning on the turf course?
He worked really good. I told Johnny, I said, look, he's kind of a lazy horse. He's a big, kind of cold, kind of a lazy guy. You would notice that in his races, because when he gets kind of in the races with all the other horses in the gate, and the gate's open, and he's fired up, he kind of comes out of there running. But in the mornings, he's a real kind of easygoing guy, a little 105-pound guy, gallops him every day. So I wanted to get him behind another horse, Monterey Bay. We broke him off about 10 or 15 lengths in front, so he'd have a sort of a target to look at. And Johnny was a bit surprised when I told him that he was kind of an easygoing, kind of a lazy guy, because the only time he knows him is when he's on him in the races, and away he goes. But he worked really good. I was very happy with him. We're going to stretch him out to a mile. I just didn't want to, of the two I have, outfielder and Schwarzenegger, I felt my best chance would be Schwarzenegger going 5 furlongs. He's very, very fast, and that course down there is going to play fast in Del Mar. So we're going to stretch him out to a mile. We're going to get back to the barn here and talk to Johnny about how the work went. I was very happy with it. He kind of ran down a very good 3-year-old colt that I have that's going to go in one of the undercard races, and I was very happy with his workout today. And
then Nonay Hudson, how did he get over the turf here?
Good. He had an excellent workout last week and repeated again this week. It's a shame for Charlie O'Connor and his group of owners that are all excited for the Breeders' Cup, but we're on the bubble, so we're going to sort of see what's coming over from Europe and see if he can get in, because he's sitting on a big race as well.
So he's got a ship, obviously. So how do you figure this out between now and ship time to Del Mar?
Well, we're going to have to make that decision. There's another race out there, but it's not till the end of the month, so he'd sit out there for 3 weeks or 4 weeks until the next stake. So we'll have to get together with a group of owners and see if we want to risk going out there and kind of seeing if those other scratches. Everybody's coming from all over the world to run in these races, and things can happen with these horses, being they could get sick or something else. So if this guy wasn't doing as well as he is, we'd look for another option. But he looks like he'd have a big chance had he got in.
Appreciate the insight this morning, Wesley.
Thank you, Scott.